Accountability.
I thought we covered it.
Accountability.
Nancy, we're ready for
So Charlie?
competitive bidding is a good thing.
Just
Very, very healthy practice. It is. It's very, and it's very.
Hey, Bob Olson,
No.
John Nicholson,
Yes.
Mike Opine,
Yes.
Jim Sheeline,
Yes.
Daniel Allen,
Yes.
Doug Barster, Marilyn Shippert,
Yes.
Tom Wilson.
Yeah, he said that.
All
right. So we'll move on. We'll go back up the FOP holiday schedule. I think we got a game plan for that, so we don't need any action on that. I think we'll move forward with that. We did the raffle, the abatement, executive session. Now we go to the items on the agenda for next Thursday night, August 25th meeting. Call to order, pledge allegiance, roll call, chair announcements. Under chair announcements, I'm probably going to mention something about board members need to either contact their chair, their committee, if they're not going to be there, because we've had a horrible board week of nobody showing up. So we have no quorum, so we're searching local taverns to get somebody to sit in on them. So we'll go down, approval of the minutes will be on there. Joseph Meyer resolutions, the 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, and then Bob, what I'm gonna do on county board is then we're gonna move up those public visitors so they can speak, before you go into the zoning and planning. So that's just gonna look a little different on your county board agenda.
Normally that's different than they always did.
Yeah.
Are zoning okay with that? Okay. Usually they want it the other way, so. So we're at zoning planning, monthly minutes. Petitions going to the zoning board. We want all the zoning on there. We'll go down to text amendment. We're ready with the petition for the text amendment. We're ready for all them. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Administrator monthly update, public visitor comments are going to move up. Danielle Payette, Blackhawk Hills. Plan, Kevin Marks is coming to give his report. All right, reports of committee chairs. Old business, new business. ARPA committee funding recommendations. How come we didn't go through that up above? Did I skip that? Okay, skip that.
No, you didn't.
Well, I had it in my report.
Okay, but I thought somewhere we had that. All right,
Normally, yeah, we just put it on the section for board approval. Did you
Okay.
want to further explore that conversation?
no,
Because you can, I'm just.
absolutely not. So mine keeps moving here. I don't know what I got going. So we got we're through the zoning. Back to pipeline, public visitors.
And then I missed the part in finance. So all of those under ARPA A through H will go on to county board. Is that correct? Because I missed thank you.
Correct.
Yep. Then we have the community service application for Teen Turf. Green River Saddle Club. Courts building additional boiler. Centralization of IT services. What do I get? What's this thing? I gotta catch it on the way by, I apologize,
For those of you that can't see, his agenda just keeps scrolling. So he's trying
just keep going around. I
to
gotta catch it on the way by. I'm normally not this, simple.
So if he seemed like he was struggling,
Yeah,
if he seemed like he was struggling, he had a really good idea, a reason why. It just kept strolling.
we gotta keep going back to where we were, So, all right, we're at the boiler, the centralization, the general funding request, the 4-H center, the highway, bridge repair, culvert repair, Kreider, the golf course, MOU, concerning the creation of the Reagan Mass Transit. Are we gonna address that, Greg, at this? You ready to go with that? Okay. Then we have the resolution authorizing the creation. We'll put that on there.
Nancy, quick note on that. We probably should flip those two. Let's create the mass transit district and then address the MOU. It's kind of semantics, but
Yeah, I agree. The district terms lottery, and we'll do that next
Yep.
month. or next
yep,
Thursday.
the lottery is this month.
All right,
Nancy's all ready to go.
all right. The FOP holiday schedule, I would strike that. We won't be ready with that by then. Are we okay with that? Wow. This is what we did, Dave Anderson talked
Yeah,
about.
that's the one Dave just told us about.
Yep, we'll put that on there. We need to extend the wind energy moratorium and the solar. The battery storage as well. UTV ordinance, we need that on there. How is that gonna be worded? What we're voting on, or we're just gonna bring up?
I think the ordinance will be attached to the agenda. My thought is the ordinance will be attached to the agenda, and yes, we'll be taking a vote, the whole board.
Okay. Enterprise zone amendment that Andy talked about. Resolution we discussed. And the appointments to the mass transit district.
So Lee County gets 3 appointments to the mass transit district and Ogle County will get 2.
There was a conversation on that too. And I admit I haven't kept up with that, but they were somewhat concerned that they could be outvoted. They're concerned, as we said earlier, they're concerned about setting up the taxing body and they could be outvoted with only 3-2.
Greg, have you heard anything to that effect?
I have not, but that is directed by legislation in terms of the creation of the mass transit district. It's based upon the number of rides provided in those individual counties.
All right. So that's not something you just come up with then.
Exactly.
All right.
I'm sorry, could we, before we went to an appointments, I don't see on there, do we need the financial policies and procedures on the county board agenda?
Yes, we do, Nancy. Thanks for noticing.
Okay, so that'll go under new business, correct? Financial policies and procedures, number 1, financial policies and procedures.
Correct.
Okay, and what about the ratifying health insurance committee recommendation?
Yep, need that on there too. Thanks, Nancy. Yep.
Where did I miss that at? It had to be on
It
the,
wasn't there, Bob. You
Oh.
could,
on there.
Yeah.
Sorry, that-
Roll past it a couple times. Bob, you got
Yeah.
that?
been scrolling around there for a while, so. Yep, so we'll make sure we get that on there. I need executive session, with number 1 on there, the litigation, to explain to everybody, all the board, that what's going on. We do not need the collective bargaining one on there.
Okay, so just number 1.
Yep. County reports, the rest of that is all could be on there. Are we missing anything?
not that I can think of, but my brain's kind of fried. I'm glad Nancy was keeping track back there.
Mr. Sheline?
So I guess on the UTV ordinance, it's going to be presented and it's going to be emphasized that this ordinance is opposed by the Township Officials Risk Management Association. And it's going to be harmful to the, what I want to make sure is that the board understands that this we have to present the ordinance because it's been in play and it can't really be withdrawn. But there's some really serious issues here. We just don't, I don't want it to accidentally occur the wrong way.
As I understand it, Jim, the purpose of the withdrawals is because of the TORMA information and explanation of the liability issues and how they will or won't be covered if they participate in utilizing the ordinance.
So I guess it bothers me, it concerns me, I guess I shouldn't say bother, it concerns me that we're bringing an ordinance forward that we really don't want to see happen. Is there a different way that we could do it?
I will add that Jack did give a report to the UTV committee that he also reached out to the CIRMA representative, and we were initially told that it will not raise our rates, but it will increase liability. Jack actually had a one-on-one with a representative from CIRMA, and he probably will be forthcoming with that information at the full board meeting.
We'll have, yeah, we'll have full discussion and we'll make sure that we do the pros and cons of it. And I just feel uncomfortable talking that we need to vote it down here. We need to discuss it. And I think during the discussion, the board will understand.
Okay. All right.
It was
Yeah.
decided that basically we felt that it should be forwarded without recommendation for the entire board to discussion because there will obviously be pro and con against it. And we felt that the entire board should have the information to be able to discuss it and then go from there.
Okay.
Which that was better than turning it or voting it out down in committee. This way, everybody understands what's going on rather than voting it down in committee.
Thought process was that there's very strong feelings on both sides.
Yep.
This way we get it out there, we have a roll call vote and people live with whatever happens.
I need a motion to approve the proposed agenda. Mr. Nicholson, Mr. Shippert, all those in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carried. I need a motion for adjournment. Mr. Wilson, so happy. And Mr. Sheeline seconds that. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right.